Here are some tips for anyone struggling with communication from experienced consultants.
The most basic advice I could give you is to actively listen and observe the person you are communicating with, and then try to mirror their behavior.
Speak assertively. Confidence will help, but start by removing fillers like huh, hum. Also, know what you have to say and how you will articulate it.
Your goal is not to tell them all the analysis you have done, but to influence, steer, challenge, reassure. At the very least, it is to inform and confirm, or disapprove what they thought.
You should practice summarizing the emails you send and in your free time when journaling. Also, don't be afraid to pause for 5+ seconds before responding or speaking. The senior leaders I've worked with do this. It can feel disconcerting sometimes, but they don't care, and it lets them think through their ideas and respond in a very intentional and targeted manner.
I recommend you use short sentences and basic language to provide the briefest introduction on what is the issue. What is the impact is? What are the possible solutions and business costs? What do they need to do? Keep it short and let them ask clarifying questions on the topics they want to understand better, rather than spend 15 minutes providing details they do not necessarily care about.
I use the 4 steps to strategic communication. 1. Identify the goal. 2. Understand your audience. 3. Communicate the value. 4. Express the need.
A book called The First Minutes is very concise and to the point about how to tell a message and make a summary. I highly recommend you read it.
Strong verbal communication usually comes down to your anxiety level. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Practice direct communication.
I read a book called The High Output Management from Andy Grove. He describes the meeting leader as the one responsible for guiding the conversation, shortcutting discussions, and forcing off-topic to become a new one. One meeting between the parties involved.
I found that sometimes trying to be concise makes consultants talk faster. Instead, I use few words as possible. Practice to see if you can answer a question or explain a concept in just 20 words. Practice on your own, and it may become more second nature for you.
When giving status updates, be concise, clear, and short. Get to the point first, then provide the details and background.
I try to organize my thoughts and prioritize important points by thinking, how would I convey this message in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or even in 1 minute?
Consider what is need to know versus what is want to know information.
Practice writing. Writing takes time to think and demands a conscious effort to organize thoughts. Write your train of thought in bullet points, taking only 1 row for each, and adding subtopics to detail them.
Be mindful of your nonverbal communication. Identify areas for improvement in your body language. Make an effort to maintain good posture and use gestures purposefully during meetings.
Use mirroring keywords with clients. Rephrase their concerns and goals using the same words they use. This creates a sense of alignment and reinforces your understanding. Also, implement the 48-hour follow-up rule and send a personalized follow-up message within 48 hours after meetings. This demonstrates your commitment and keeps your conversation fresh in their minds.
Use casual conversations to subtly introduce your ideas. This piques their interest before you present your full recommendation during client meetings. Make sure to also conclude every client meeting agreeing on next steps. This helps to open the floor for last-minute clarification or additional items to action.
Know your subject matter inside and out. The more prepared you are, the more confident you will be in your delivery. Before a meeting, outline what you'll cover. This keeps you focused and ensures you communicate your points effectively. During meetings, make sure to pay close attention to what others are saying. This allows you to respond thoughtfully and contribute meaningfully. And after the client does speak, summarize their key points. This shows you're engaged and helps consolidate information for everyone.
Keep your points concise and to the point. Management and clients appreciate efficient communication. Present your ideas in a clear structure: introduction, key points, supporting details, and conclusion. It doesn't hurt to use real-world examples and illustrate your points with relevant examples that resonate with management and clients.
If there are potential concerns from clients, try to make sure you are proactively address them. This demonstrates your expertise and builds trust with clients. I would advise to use visuals sparingly to support your points. They can help clarify complex ideas and keep everyone on track. Always make sure to maintain eye contact with management and clients. It conveys confidence and builds a connection. And the biggest tip I learned to hone is to always stay calm under pressure. If questioned or challenged, remain composed. Take a moment to gather your thoughts before responding.